morning. Hi. Hi, Kate. Hi, Dixon. Blair Dixon. Hello, Justin. Hey, Steven. Hello, Rami. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Morning, Steven. Hope you guys had a great morning. I was going to say great weekend and a great morning so far. Hey, Val. Would love to hear your word of the day. Please put it in the comments below. What is your word today? What is the word that you need today? I wonder if anyone's word is going to be wind. Did you hear the wind last night? I'm on the 13th floor here in my condo, and you can see everything. It's like this deep, dark cloud, and everything's moving ahead. And everything on our patio, our balcony was like, so it's pretty nuts, but pretty cool. Hey, Diane, good morning. I know, it was crazy. I have these, it's funny, I put these seat covers on my chairs on the balcony, but I didn't attach them. Like this weekend I was decluttering and spring cleaning and getting into, I went back in time like 15 years, papers, old birthday cards, like you name it, I was in there. And I got these my seat covers for the balcony. I didn't attach them, and I almost lost them. They were almost no longer with me. Elevate, love that, Justin. Great. Okay, put your word of the day, don't forget. Word of the day in the comments, please. That way you can inspire other people. And make sure when we write things down, when we type things out, they become more real, so don't keep it in your head. Adventure, ooh, I love that. Beautiful. Good morning, Tracy. Hi, guys. Okay, so I need your help with the 5-minute morning stretch this morning. The first one to the punch gets it. So I need help on what we should focus on for the morning stretch. And then I'm gonna do it. So maybe there's an area of your body that you want to focus on, something that's sore, something that's bothering you, or maybe there's like an energy that you want to focus on. So if you're like, I'm tired, I want to build energy through the morning stretch, then put it. Okay, Kate says mid-back, very specific. So thoracic spine, all right, let's get it. All right, guys, here we go. So make sure you got some room. Close my window. Okay, deep breath in. Feet are nice and wide, toes are turned out. We're gonna squeeze our bum nice and tight just to make sure it's active so our low back is protected. We're gonna bring our arms all the way up. Deep breath in, come all the way up. We're gonna stretch towards the ceiling. We're gonna spread our fingers nice and wide and do some wrist rolls. Deep breaths here. And then other direction. Okay, hands come all the way out. Oh, feel that nice stretch in the chest. Hands come behind. A nice swan dive. All the way down, one vertebrae at a time. Good. Hands on the ground, keeping the bum up. Let's go side to side here. And now really slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Let's slowly come up. Whew. Good, let's open up the chest here, deep breath in. On the exhale, we're gonna curl, kind of doing cat and cow while we're standing. So what's moving? The bottom of your rib cage, okay, that's what's moving. That's the only thing that's really moving, okay? So that kind of solar plexus area, we're gonna open up, breathe in, arch the back. Deep breath in. On the exhale, this part is moving back, okay? Breathe in, open up. Shove the shoulder blades down, open up the chest. Deep breath out. That mid-back is going towards the back wall. Deep breath in. Isolate that part of the body. Breathe in, open up. It's like you want to touch your sternum to the front wall. And then mid-back's going to draw back to the back wall. Good, then we slowly roll up. Good. Let's do some arm circles. Can you do this? So we start up top, The left hand is gonna come forward. Okay? Now your right hand is gonna go back. And then we're gonna do them at the same time. Hi guys, everyone joining. Great to see you. We're doing our 5-minute morning stretch for the mid back. And then let's switch other way. Ooh yeah. Woohoo. Screw with the mind, huh? That's awesome. Okay, let's hug a tree. We're gonna go side to side. Oh yeah. Side to side here. If you do have a chance to hug a tree this week, I highly recommend it. I've been finding myself hugging many trees in the forest this past week. I'm not lying. I literally feel like just hugging trees. It's a thing for a reason, you know. It didn't come out of nowhere. People said tree hugger for a reason. Okay, we're grabbing our hands behind, we're interlacing our fingers, we're gonna open up the chest, we're gonna draw our palms to the back wall, open up, breathing in. On the exhale, hands are gonna come forward, you're gonna hug that tree, we're gonna go side to side. Good, hands come behind. We're gonna open up the chest, breathe in. Heart nice and open, deep breath out. Side to side. Good, let's drop to the ground. So, the mid-back is really the thoracic spine, so it's the bottom of the T-spine. T-spine runs all the way up to the cervical spine, but lumbar starts around here and then draws down towards the sacrum. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get some mobility into the thoracic spine. We're gonna spread our fingers nice and wide on the ground. We're gonna tuck our toes under so we're nice and active. We're gonna bring our hand behind our head. We're gonna bring our elbow to our opposite hand, deep breath in. On the exhale, we're gonna breathe out and open up, really pushing that elbow to the back wall. Breathing in, deep breath out, open up. Breathe in, deep breath out. Good, 2 more. Breathe out. Good, other way. Here, breathe in and out. Good, 2 more. Awesome. Good, let's bring our knees back and dip right into a nice child's pose. Stretching our hands out in front, make sure the arms are nice and active. I'm reaching as far forward as I can. I'm gonna bring my forehead to the ground and rest. Good, we're gonna roll up. Just go side to side here. Doing some hip circles. Good. Awesome. Okay. How'd that feel? Any good? Yeah, it feels pretty good. Okay, we'll do one more I just thought of, which is really good for the rotator cuffs, shoulder, you know, the whole segments of your body are all intertwined, right? Your foot has something to do with your cervical spine, your skull has something to do with your kneecaps. Everything in our body is intertwined. So in the mid-back area of the T-spine, obviously you've got your scapula and you've got your glenohumeral joint, which is your shoulder blade joint. So let's deal with a little bit of tension that might be in the shoulder, because that does infer what happens to your mid-back as well. So I love this one, it's called eagle arms. So we're gonna bring our right arm underneath our left, and we're gonna twist it around like a vine and try to do this. You might be laughing your head off right now that this is not possible for you. So then if that's the case, then you're grabbing elbows, putting here, and we're going as far as you can, okay? We're gonna breathe in, come up, On the exhale, what I want you to do is I want you to lean forward and just kind of, you're gonna feel a nice stretch here, bringing your chin towards your chest. Then we're gonna take a nice deep breath in here. Elbows come up. Do you feel that? Oh yeah, it's sticky, huh? Breathe out, chin to chest. And lean forward. Last one here, breathing in. Exhale and coming down. So the tension you're feeling is some rotator cuff tension, I would assume, right here. Some lat tension. So rotator cuff is here, like rear delt area. And then we've got serratus in through here. We've got lat also inserting there. And so these are muscles that have something to do with the mid-back. Okay, ready? Unwind that. Woo! Switch. So we've got left, under, right. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out and come forward. Breathe in, lift up. Deep breath out, elbows come down, chin to chest, round the back. Good, 2 more. Deep breath in. Okay, last one. Whew. Oh, woo! That was a good one. All right, thank you so much for that suggestion. I think it was Kate. Thank you for that. That was really wonderful. Okay, you ready for your morning prompt? So your morning prompt is around connection. So it's been said before, and I'll say it again, that connection during this time is really different and important. You know, I spent a lot of time in my career studying happiness because I knew that after the 20th client I had early in my career who would lose the weight, rehab the injury, and still wasn't happy, I started to realize, obviously, that happiness wasn't associated necessarily with physical goals being accomplished, which was really mind-boggling, right? We kind of have this idea that if I just have a six-pack, if I'm skinnier, if I'm stronger, if I'm bigger in terms of muscles, then I'm going to be happier. But it doesn't work that way. Just like buying a new house, buying a new car, the novelty wears off, and then you're still met with yourself, right? So happiness is something entirely different. And so at Epic, what we have done and what I've designed and intertwined within our training process is that happiness has to be parallel with the journey of training. It has to be parallel with the journey of nutrition, moving in the right direction. And if it's not, then you'll accomplish the goals you want to accomplish, but it won't mean anything and it won't be sustainable because the happiness wasn't addressed. So with happiness, the number one predictor of long-term health is community. And that's why we focus on community so much at Epic. And nothing has changed throughout this whole process with COVID. We've really, if anything, we've been more laser focused on the fact that community is important, and we've created community on Facebook and have touch points with our clients and our members and the greater community, you guys. So yeah, happiness is important. The biggest predictor above, can you imagine, eating spinach, is community. And so that's kind of mind-boggling when we think of that, because we think really the key to health is being a runner or being able to touch my toes, or being able to squat 225 or, eating kale every day. But it's really the connection that we have with our community, our inner circle, our most closest trusted friends and family, and then moving out one and having a broader community, and of course, caring about humanity. Walking down the street and smiling at someone is a connection, and it does give us a boost. It does make us feel good for a reason. So my morning prompt to you today is to connect to 3 people, and I think it would be important to connect to these 3 people by checking in with them and letting them know that you appreciate them. So maybe it's via video, maybe it's a phone call, maybe it's a nicely worded email, maybe it's a text. But how can you have a connection with 3 people today And they might be in different layers of your community. It might be inner circle. It might be, and you wouldn't believe the people that we see every day that don't feel appreciated. Your spouse, your kids, you know, the people we kind of take for granted. You know, maybe there's someone that, your boss, you know, so many times, you know, we just take certain people for granted who are strong and seem like they got it all together, right? But do they know that you appreciate them? I wonder. So connect with 3 people today. I will be doing the same thing. I'm gonna call my nanny in Nova Scotia, and I set her up on Facebook video. She's 94, she has Facebook. So I'm gonna give her a ring today and make sure I tell her how much I appreciate her. And 2 others, I'm not sure who those 2 others are gonna be, but probably long distance calls. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for the shares. I saw lots more shares. You sharing this with your community, sharing this with your friends and family, sharing it on Facebook and Instagram. And my goal here is to make sure that we impact as many people as possible. Morning routines are so important to our well-being and happiness. And it really, really changes the whole tune of our day. So I really believe that starting with some movement, starting with community connection is just essential. One announcement I have for you guys is that I'm doing a 4 p.m. training session on Epic Insta Live at 4 p.m. and then it'll be on Facebook as well. It'll be on exactly where you guys are right now on my public figure Facebook page. So at 4 p.m. I'm going to be training my boyfriend Seb, and we'll be going through a leg day today. So if you want to follow along, I give tips. Obviously, I'm going to be his trainer, and so I'll be talking a lot about foot position and how to use the body during certain exercises. So would love for you to join in and train with me during that time. Okay, have a really wonderful day everyone. Drink lots of water, connect with your people, and I'll see you here tomorrow at 8 a.m. Talk to you soon.